The Pittsburgh Steelers just signed a Mauler. And by a Mauler, I mean a former Pittsburgh Mauler. And that guy is linebacker Kayava Tazo. And that's according to Aaron Wilson of KPRC2 Houston. This is a linebacker depth with some of the injuries that the Steelers have experienced recently. You know what? And coming into this last preseason game, sometimes these guys that you sign to be fringe players and for depth, sometimes they pop a little bit and sometimes they make themselves useful. Sometimes they make the 53. Sometimes this is a guy to stow away on the practice squad to break glass in case of fire. But I don't know. Tazino's like a very interesting signing. He spent time with the 49ers in training camp last year, but he didn't quite catch on. He was waived prior to the start of the regular season. And this guy was most recently with the Birmingham Stallions of the UFL. And I'm going to go to this sportsillustrated.com story. You guys check it out. It's an interesting profile. He's bounced around a little bit. And with them, he finished the UFL season with 42 total tackles, 8 quarterback pressures, 1 sack, 3 pass breakups. And he's the 14th Birmingham Stallions player to get an NFL opportunity so far. So they're kind of becoming a little bit of a pipeline. And going back to 2022, Tazo was drafted in the 31st round. Yeah, they draft 31 rounds of the USFL. He was drafted by the Pittsburgh Maulers. And during that season, he tallied a team high 94 tackles and 2 interceptions, had a little bit of pop. 6 foot, 235-pound guy out of San Diego State. Absolute stalwart, playing next to Reuben Foster in the middle of the Maulers 2023 defense. He ranked second in tackles and tackles for a loss. That included 13 tackles in the Maulers' appearance in the 2023 USFL championship game. So let's look a little past that. I know it's USFL. You guys can roll your eyes, but he's kind of a fun little player. And if we look back, he found his way onto NFL radars with a strong junior season with the Aztecs. That's back in 2018. This is what's interesting. He recorded an absolute ridiculous 127 tackles, 8.5 sacks. And then the next year, 99 tackles, 3.5 sacks, and 2 interceptions in 19. He got a shot with the New England Patriots right after that. And then once again, he spent time with San Fran, waived prior to the start of the regular season. So we're kind of looking at this, and this is just kind of an interesting player. He spent his time in the USFL before the league merged with the XFL. So that's how that happened. That's when he went from the Maulers, became the team's defensive captain. He was the crux of the top-ranked defense in the USFL in 23. And hey, this is kind of an interesting player. You guys kind of check out the makeup of this guy. Check out that SI.com article, but it's kind of interesting because this isn't the first time that the Steelers have spent time with him. He was brought in for a tryout in 2020. That's after he'd spent a little bit of time, had a cup of coffee with the Patriots and Carolina in his rookie season. And since then, spent 1 season that I'm talking about with the Maulers, 86 tackles, 2.5 sacks. And then he added 93 tackles in 2023, 2 interceptions. And I mean, it's just interesting. And this is to hear from him back at that time. Maybe my play in the USFL can be a stepping stone to get back to Pittsburgh. And this is right after he came in for a tryout. Hey, you finally got your wish, buddy. This is what he said before his 2022 season with the Maulers. They told me they knew who I was and I should go be me. And he's talking about his time with Pittsburgh with the Steelers. Hopefully this year I'll put some good film together and get another opportunity to play for the Steelers. And hey, this guy is pretty interesting. We'll see if he pops. We all need a guy to look for in this last preseason game. And we're looking at that we need linebacker depth on this team. I mean, Peyton Wilson suffered a concussion. Metakevich dinged up with an ankle injury. So the Steelers signed Tazo. Could have a really good opportunity against Detroit. Patrick McQueen, Landon Roberts, they'll likely be limited throughout the week. Probably won't play in this last game. The Steelers are trying to limit any more injuries from happening, have these guys get a little healthy. And then kind of beyond these dudes, you've got Mark Robinson, Jacoby Windman, you've got Washington. They should all see an uptick in snaps due to some of the injuries on the defense. And also look out for an opportunity for Tazino. And you guys have been awesome. This is a young channel. If you could hit that subscribe button, it helps out more than you could know. It allows me to keep doing this. And I want to continue to be your impartial Pittsburgh Steelers news source. And we're going to get through some of these trials and tribulations together, especially at the quarterback spot. As you guys know, I am part of the Sports Talks family. I am primarily a Bears fan. Yes, that's right. I have a successful Bears channel, and we just want to branch out. We love covering the NFL, and I want to show you guys some love. I don't think you get enough coverage, and that's why I'm here. So you guys hop on to the bandwagon here. We will get this channel going. We are racing towards 1,000 subscribers, and hey, I need you guys to do it. So talk to you guys soon, and enjoy the game, this last preseason game before regular season action. See ya.